Hello friends, welcome to the Red Shikshan Sanstha's Yashwantrao Chauhan Institute of Science Satara, which one is autonomous. Myself Sharmila Shinde, I am going to teach you the subject of physics. Now let us turn to our subject. Here we are going to talk about the chapter 7 means the thermal properties of matter. What do you mean the thermal properties of matter would be discussed through this topic. Firstly, see the introductory part of this topic. Let us discuss the introduction of this topic, thermal properties of matter. In previous lessons, we have seen the equilibrium states of a mechanical system or studying the motion of bodies. Only three fundamental physical quantities, namely length, mass, and time, were required. All other physical quantities in mechanics or related to mechanical properties can be expressed in terms of these three fundamental quantities. In this chapter, we will discuss the properties or phenomena related to heat. This requires a fourth fundamental quantity, means the temperature, which is as mentioned in the chapter units and measurements. Then see, from this picture, we observe the sensation of hot or cold is a matter of daily experience. A mother feels the temperature of her child by touching its forehead. A cook throws few drops of water on a frying pan to know if it is hot enough to spread the dosa batter. Although not advisable, in our daily lives we feel hotness or coldness of a body by touching, or we dip our fingers in water to check if it is hot enough for taking bath. When we say a body or water is hot, we actually mean that its temperature is more than our hand. However, in this way, we can only compare the hotness or coldness of two objects qualitatively. Hot and cold are the relative terms. You might recall the explain given in your science textbook. Then see, we ascribe a property, a temperature to an object to determine the degree of hotness. The higher the temperature, the hotter is the body. However, the precise temperature of a body can be known only when we have an accurate and easily reproducible way to qualitatively measure it. Scientific precision requires measurement of a physical quantity in numerical terms. Therefore, a thermometer is the device to measure the temperature. In this chapter, we will learn the properties of matter and the various phenomena that are related to heat. Phenomena or the properties having to do with the temperature changes and heat exchanges are termed as a thermal phenomena or thermal properties. You will understand why the direction of wind near a seashore changes during day and night, why the metal lid of a glass bottle comes out easily on heating, and why two metal vessels locked together can be separated by providing heat to the outer vessel. Let us move to the next point, 7.4.2, which one is ideal gas equation. The relation between pressure, volume and temperature. See, the relation between the properties of a gas, that is pressure, volume and temperature, is called ideal gas equation. we will learn more about the properties of gases in subject chemistry. Using absolute temperatures, the gas laws can be stated as: first one is the Charles law. This Charles law can be stated as the volume V of a fixed mass of a gas is directly proportional to its absolute temperature if the pressure is kept constant. Therefore, V by T becomes as a constant. Then next one is the pressure or Gay-Lussac's law. Pressure law can be stated as the pressure of a fixed mass of a gas is directly proportional to its absolute temperature if the volume is kept constant. Therefore, P by T becomes as a constant. The third one is the Boyle's law. For fixed mass of a gas at a constant temperature, pressure is inversely proportional to volume. Thus, P is inversely proportional to volume V. Therefore, PV becomes as a constant. Combining all these three equations, we get PV by T is equal to constant. For 1 mole of a gas, the constant of proportionality is written as R. Therefore, PV by T, which can be written as equals to R, or PV is equal to RT. If given mass of a gas consists of n moles, then that equation can be written as PV is equal to nRT.